we have to be mindful of when we are things that bother us and we like getting on our spouse about, we got to take a moment to ask ourselves, am I showing up like that?
Right.
Because a lot of times we are, things that really, 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 really bother us might just be a mirror for us to look at ourselves. Good morning, everybody. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the Couples Lounge Show. If this is your first time tuning in, let me let you know who I am. I'm your girl, Candace, and I am one half of this show.
Yes, and this is Remon. Yo.
And so, y'all, what is the Couples Lounge talk show about? It is about love, marriage, and relationships. And ain't nobody doing it like us.
They ain't us.
And I would tell y'all, this year we have been focused on healing, healthy, and wholeness. Healing individuals, healthy relationships, and wholeness when it comes to God. And so if this is your first time tuning in, stay locked in. You don't want to miss this show.
And hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the subscribe button, man.
If you heard anything that you vibe with, hit the subscribe button and share it. Share it on your social media. Share it through text messages. Share the show. And baby, this show is brought to them by We Will Win LLC, which we do together, where we do coaching,
yes,
as well as speaking opportunities. So if you are in a space in your life where you are ready to elevate individually, as a couple, you want to reach out, you can go to www.thecouplesllounge.com to find out more information. So you ready for the show?
Let's do it, man.
You ready to do it?
Come on, man.
So secrets.
Yes. Uh-oh.
So let's play a game.
Oh, Lord.
Is it a secret or is it not a secret? So I'm going to run it down. I'm going to give you.
When you say, is it a secret, it means, should I keep it a secret?
What is a secret to you?
Something that you don't want to share.
Okay. Yeah. It's concealed.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're just asking me, should we conceal it?
Should you keep it a secret or that ain't no secret?
Okay, cool.
All right, here we go.
Oh, hell.
As a husband, or wife, you're possibly about to lose your job. It ain't guaranteed, but it's coming down the pipes that you specifically may lose your job. You keep it a secret or no?
No, I share that. I would. Knowing me, I'm going to be completely honest.
Be honest.
I will hold it for a day or so. I could see me holding it for a day, praying on it, and just holding it for a day. That's not something I would totally keep a secret. But the day I found out, I probably wouldn't say that day, come home, pray on it, but then like the next day, I could see me, I would tell it. But that's something you share.
Okay.
That's not something you keep a secret.
All right. Lost a significant amount of money. Say, for instance, this one person, this is the bank account. I don't really fool in the bank account like that.
No, you share that.
The other person gambled an investment. And it's like, dang, I lost 1,000. I lost 5,000 out of our savings, but I think I can get it back. I don't know, but I think I can. Do I keep it a secret or do I go on and let it be known? I lost this. Secret, not a secret.
You sure? That's one of them hard ones you don't want to. And most people, if they think they can get it back, it's going to keep that a secret. And then when you realize I can't get it back, or disclose it. But it's something you should disclose. But in reality, I ain't going to say 9 out of 10. Most people is going to keep that a secret if they believe they can get it back.
Okay.
But that is something you disclose.
If I dislike your friend or friends,
No.
do I keep it a secret?
No. Hell, for what? No. It depends. Do you see that person regularly? Do you hang out with that person, or do y'all just conversate? But you don't, or I don't see them.
Mm-hmm.
If you know your spouse doesn't see them,
But no, this your friend. Like,
oh, that's your
that's
dog.
your friend. Do
Yeah,
I
nah,
disclose
I tell
it?
you, I don't like her. I don't
Okay.
like her.
All right. If your parents dislike your significant other,
Ooh,
secret or not a secret?
If your parent,
They can be cordial around them, but honestly, they done told you I
Nah.
don't like them.
Nah, that's a secret.
That's a secret.
That's a secret.
Okay.
Because that can get ugly when you're dealing with parents. Yeah. Because long as they don't, here's my thing. Just don't treat me disrespectfully.
Mm-hmm.
Be cordial. You ain't got to be like you lovey-dovey with me, like I'm your favorite son-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Just be respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you cross that disrespect line, that's when, because no matter how you feel about them, that is still your mother and father. That is still my mother and father.
Yeah.
You're the number one in my life, but don't get it twisted that I don't love and revere my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And I shouldn't get it twisted that you don't love and revere.
That you do love.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? So therefore, there's a certain line you shouldn't cross when it comes to the other spouse. 'Cause I don't care how justified you are in feeling this way.
But the parents feel like that. I don't feel like that.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
I may be justified. Okay, I'm taking this.
Yeah, you taking it somewhere else.
I'm taking it as me.
That's
saying,
like if
oh,
my
boy,
mama came to me and was like, I don't like Remon.
Nah,
Should
nah.
I come home and
And tell
disclose
me,
that to
no,
you?
No.
Okay.
In my opinion. Hold on. What do you think on that one?
I don't think it's necessary. But
I agree.
I feel like no.
Nah, don't tell that.
You can't.
Because truth be told,
It's gonna affect the dynamics
Absolutely.
of how.
Now I don't want to go nowhere. You gonna?
Look. I did these questions with
going.
the kids yesterday, and I said if I was to tell Mon that, he would stop coming around. He ain't. Oh, you don't like me? Oh no, I ain't going
I'm not
around.
coming. No, I'm not.
And so I think
Why
I
would I
would
want
rather deal
And
with my
vice versa.
parents.
I don't think you would.
What?
You wouldn't want to come to East Texas if you knew my mom and daddy didn't like you. Why would you want to be around them?
Right. So it's kind of like one of those things like, okay, mom, you ain't got to, but just respect him.
Yeah.
And you deal with the parent side of things versus allowing it to become a whole circle of things. So, all right. Your past sexuality, if it has been dual, meaning if this person is dating, I'm seriously dating, or we now married, and I've ever stepped on the other side, is that a secret or not? So for a man, if a man has ever did a homosexuality type thing with another man, might have been one time, do I disclose that? Or a woman, if she stepped out and was with a woman before, your sexuality, if you have dipped on the same side, secret or not a secret? You're no longer there, but you have been. Do you disclose that if you're in a serious relationship with somebody?
The man definitely. Yeah. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
This is how I look at it. What are you afraid of by doing it?
By not doing it?
By not telling them.
Uh-huh. Because people would judge you. I don't do that no more.
But okay, fear. Then fear is keeping you from doing it.
Fear keeps us from.
And then,
fear is the root of a secret.
So you're a coward in that regards.
Okay. So
now I don't believe fear is the reason for all secrets. No, I totally disagree.
Well, we'll
that.
talk about that in a few minutes.
I totally disagree with that. No, you disclose that. You disclose that. Yeah.
Okay. If you've experienced abuse of any kind, secret or not a secret, quick.
No secret.
No secret.
No, why not put it all on the table? Now I get it. I might not tell you that while we're dating in the early stages of we're dating. But as my wife, why not disclose and put my life my complete life on the table?
And I'll tell you why I put that one in there. Listening to the book Marriage on the Rock, one lady and her husband, Jim Evans, talks about he does the counseling, and the husband couldn't understand why they wasn't having sex. Like, they didn't have sex prior to marriage, but they were very affectionate, expecting amazing things to happen.
So they got married and never had sex?
Right.
Wow.
But when they got married, she was reluctant. Of course, he frustrated, he mad.
Yeah, at this point now, I'm extremely pissed off.
Right. And so Jim Evans asked her, he could just tell.
Yeah, I read that. Well, I heard the audio. When I heard the
audio, yeah.
Yeah.
And so she disclosed, but she had never told anybody that her dad had molested her. I don't think you got to that chapter.
I didn't.
Her dad, from 10 to her sophomore year in high school, molested her and started having sex with her from 13 until that time. So every time her husband desired
locked
it,
up
and her husband was looking like, what? So that's why I said, is that something that you keep a secret? You gotta tell.
You gotta
because
tell
abuse
is
going
come
to
out.
impact you.
That's something. You gonna bleed on me about that regardless.
You cheated on your marriage in the past.
Damn. Damn. Ah.
Is that? Do you keep that a secret?
Funky.
Do you go to your grave with it, or do you come clean and be like, babe, I've cheated. I've stepped out before. Secret or not a secret?
The woman should tell man, keep it a secret.
Whatever.
The woman tell it. Man, keep it. Hey, bro, you better not. Nah, you want me to keep? I'm gonna keep it
a
funky.
buck. Keep a buck.
Funky.
Keep it a buck.
Woo!
Come on, we can't have all this dead air. Come on with a question, with an answer. Secret or not a secret?
It depends.
On.
It depends on your spouse.
You can't put that on your spouse.
Yes,
but come on.
Let me clarify. There are some spouses I can tell, or they can tell that, and the marriage can move forward.
Mm-hmm.
You tell some spouses, and the marriage is over.
Okay.
And if you're knowing the marriage is over, if I tell you that, no one is going to tell that.
So is that a secret or not?
Didn't I answer that? That's not the answer?
No, a secret or not, your opinion. Do you keep that?
I think it's, if you asking for Remon, or you asking in generality, which
the
way
whole
are you
thing
asking?
has been your response. However you've been answering from the top.
I've been answering generally. I haven't specifically made it for me.
So generally.
Generally.
Secret or not. And I would say maybe it's been weighing on your spirit, it's been on you, or your spouse asked, have you ever cheated? Secret or not?
Again, it really depends on your spouse, in my opinion. It really does, because you could tell some and they can process it, hear it, and move forward. And it might even bring you closer that you kept it funky.
Mm-hmm.
And depends on the space that they're in.
Okay.
You got to know who your audience.
Mm-hmm.
If your audience is at a place where they are not going to receive this well, it can get physical, male or hell, women jump on men, then honestly, or deadly, don't tell them. If they're hurt and just...
So that means you live with this secret forever, hoping they don't find out.
Yeah.
And then what you just say, we're going to deal with it if it ever come out?
If it ever comes out. But if they're in a good place and there's nothing in a good... And if it's...
Y'all know we want y'all to be play this game. Ask your significant other. Let's talk about secrets.
Yeah, if they're in a good place and you know they can receive it and can hear you.
But you can't say
No,
because
that's
some
why I
people may
said
think
it
they in
depends.
a good place,
Then
and that's something that
and if it's weighing on you to tell it, tell it. 99.9% of men and women, I'm not putting this on men, I'm not going to put this on women.
Okay.
Most people are going to hold that and take that to their grave.
Okay.
I believe that. Most
All
people
right.
will hold that.
In your
You answer it.
if you cheated, I think if you cheat, definitely if it's weighing on your spirit, you need to go on and talk about it.
What if it ain't on your spirit? What if you
That's a whole nother ball game. If you can cheat on your spouse and it ain't in your spirit and you ain't feeling no conviction.
That was 17. We've been married 34 years, and that happened in year 5. We've been married 30 years.
It may not be weighing on your spirit right now.
Yeah, but that was 25 years ago. We in year 30.
I think if it's that long ago, it shouldn't be a problem. If it's that long ago, it shouldn't be a problem speaking on it. Because it's so old and we done stayed together and we done overcame it, of that.
And I believe this. In a situation like that, maybe I'm a little twisted.
Twisted hard.
Go check it out. I can see how by doing that, for some crazy, how respect can be gained.
Yeah. Freedom for the person that cheated.
But the other person hearing the information after the initial shock and all of it, like, wow.
And I think for somebody, if they're going through a transformation with God, and you like, I just want to clear my heart of all of this. So, baby, I got something to tell you. I really, because of the walk I'm about to take with God, I want you to know. Because in my mind, the thing about it is when you start going to different levels with God, levels professionally, whenever you go to another level, there's a opportunity that people would get to a place where, oh, so you doing that now? I'm about to rain on your parade. Oh, you think? And that person disclose it or somebody else. And so just to ruin what you got going on, I'm going to say it. I'm going to tell.
Let me run for office.
Oh, yeah. You definitely got to come clean.
I did in high school,
you got to come clean.
There's going to be some girl in high school.
Yeah.
I remember when
Yeah.
Like, matter of fact, the Lakers head coach, J.J. Redick, it's a black girl coming out now and said he called her the N-word years ago.
Yeah.
Now, this man has been on TV commentating on the NBA finals and all this. You ain't came out.
Yeah.
Now he's the head coach of the Lakers. Here you come.
Yeah.
Not to say it ain't true, but hell, it might not be true.
And I don't think it's something you got to disclose to everybody, but your significant other, you definitely like, baby, let's just lay it all on the table because this, that, and the other.
Amen.
And so
I believe, situation, I feel that.
And so that I don't know if you remember me asking you before, like, I understand the level that we are going to. And so I've asked you before, like, is it anything that you want to tell me? You was like, what you mean? Where that come from? I'm just saying, is it anything you want to tell me? You was like, no. I'm like, bet. Okay, let's keep pushing. In your transgression, anybody's, you are pregnant or got somebody pregnant. So because you cheated, either you pregnant for the woman or you got somebody pregnant. Do you keep it a secret or do you go on and disclose it? Some people, after the baby come, some people say, I'm going to wait till the baby get here. For the man, I'm going to wait till the baby. I'll take a blood test. Then I might tell.
Yeah, okay.
Or the woman, I'll take a blood test and see if it's really
that's
here.
What I would do. I feel that.
You will wait?
If I don't know, like if Susie, that's wrong name. Any girl say, Mom got me pregnant. I don't know. That ain't my baby. And I truly don't know, I don't say. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't say. Let me start personalizing all these.
What's too late? We're at the end now.
If I know, I tell it immediately.
But you really don't know. You don't know who all that woman sleeping with. If
But
you got somebody and you
if
dip
I
it.
truly believe it's mine,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell it immediately. I really would. Let me go. I'm gonna deal with this at some point. I believe by telling it right then and there, long term, might soften the blow, might actually help a little.
Mm-hmm.
But waiting till the
baby
baby is
get
here and then you tell it,
Yeah,
I
that's
believe
not
it's
that's
worse.
not ever a secret. That's not a secret.
Yeah.
That's not a secret.
Now you tell, that's something you tell. But again,
Yeah.
if I truly don't know it's mine, I'm gonna hold it till I find out for 100% sure.
So a full baby is in the picture, and then you come to your wife and say, "Babe, this girl just had a baby,
and I didn't think it was mine, but come to find out it is."
God dog. God dog.
Is it better to say as a woman? Does it even matter if I tell you when she's 3 months pregnant or she just had the baby just got born yesterday? Does it even matter? Is one situation worse than the other? As a woman, your husband or your man just told you this.
I just think for me, I don't know if it will really matter, but I would not want a full baby to be here, and then you telling me I got another baby. Like you got a what? We married and you telling me you got somebody pregnant, like a baby.
But she's pregnant. It's a baby. So does it matter? She's 3 months or she had the baby 3 days ago. As a woman.
Are you telling me once you realize you got her?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
my
told
God.
you once I realized I got her pregnant, or I told you once I knew it was mine.
I don't know if necessarily the baby would be the big difference, but I think telling somebody after the baby has gotten here, you have lived and moved in betrayal and lies.
But you did that anyway. I dipped
no,
out.
but you done. We have kept this going for however many months. You've been coming home every day, and you've been knowing this, and you have not disclosed it.
I didn't know it was mine.
But
so does it make? So in other words, it's worse.
I think it's gonna be some other stuff on top of it if you wait till afterwards versus you come and
hey, this girl
golly,
she
I stepped out.
Like
we got all that to have to process, counsel, work through, the etc. So I just think it'll be a lot more.
I see that.
So today we talking about secrets. That segment wasn't supposed to last that long. I thought baby was just gonna say secret or not secret.
Okay.
I didn't know he was gonna kind of give more information on it.
You hit me with some good ones.
Yeah.
I should have personalized all of them.
So a secret is something you don't want anybody to know. So it's a concealment. How do secrets impact a relationship?
It can destroy it. It can kill the trust. It could kill the, I shouldn't say kill. It might can kill it. It could seriously hinder trust, intimacy maybe. It can hurt your well, we're speaking marriage, so marriage, it can truly hurt it. It could. I don't think all secrets are damaging like that, but some are. Some could be.
And as I was preparing for the show,
I don't think there's nothing wrong with secrets. Let me throw that out there. Some secrets I think you should keep.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind.
Because?
I just wouldn't, like, if our daughter came to you, woo! If our baby girl came to you and said something dealing with boys, I might not have to know that. Or vice versa. Our son, if he came to me, this is a true story. Our son, the first time he had sex at a young, well, he wasn't that young, but he was young in high school.
That wasn't the first time he had sex.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
He lied. I'm not. No, I'm dead serious right now. It was the first time he had sex. I got him the condoms.
It wasn't in high school, but keep going with your story.
What?
Keep going.
I didn't know that. I thought this was his first.
His 9th grade year.
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah. So it wasn't.
Not from what I understand. No, it wasn't.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that. Okay, wow. But a situation like that, that's a situation where the son came to me that I need some condoms. I tried to talk him out of it. Like, hey, no, you don't need to. I gave him all the horror stories of sex. But son, if you need it, come to me in 3 days. 3 days later, he came, and it's like, damn. Okay, got him the condoms. I didn't tell you. A situation like, I didn't like, okay, she don't have to know this right now. When he get a little older, I tell her. At that point, I figured you would know, especially if he had a girlfriend. Yeah, that's a secret.
See,
but I don't think that's like, oh my God, you kept that from me. As a husband, as a father, what I want to know about my baby, I would want to know, but I wouldn't want to know, but I would want to know because now my conversations are totally different.
So not all secrets are bad.
Not all secrets. No, not all. The secret that your mama don't like me. That's not true.
That's
us.
not true, y'all.
Yes,
my mama
yes,
likes
yes,
him.
Yes, she better like me.
She think he crazy, but she like him.
But a situation like that, that's not a secret that I feel that you have to. That is a secret. That's something you should keep secret. That is not something that I think if I found out and you knew, I'm gonna be mad.
And I think some things, like me and Sophia and Vian did a show the other day. Make sure y'all come to the Married Chicks Conference. But we did a live, right? And Sophia mentioned a secret of when her husband asked her what's wrong. And she'd be like, nothing, I'm good. But she's obviously not good.
Right.
And she was like, dang. So that's a version of a secret that I'm keeping.
Yeah.
And so I think, this just popped in my head. We have to be mindful of when we are things that bother us and we like getting on our spouse about, we got to take a moment to ask ourselves, am I showing up like that?
Right.
Because a lot of times we are, things that really, 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 really bother us might just be a mirror for us to look at ourselves. And so secrets ain't necessarily always infidelity secrets.
No,
you could be stashing money.
We just named something.
And not telling your spouse or significant other.
Hell, that'll destroy a marriage.
Right.
You look in an account and find an account or find a stash box and I got 10 grand.
Yeah.
8 grand.
Or you got a whole nother account and I find out about the account. Yeah.
That could get ugly.
And I think secrets, when harmful secrets, like on our podcast, on the live, we mentioned like that some of that is rooted from that whole what go on in this house, stay in this house. That is a starting foundation for teaching
there's nothing wrong with what goes on in this house stays in this house.
But most of the times when that is being used, most of the time it's because we're trying to cover up something that we don't want other people, meaning that it ain't something that's good.
No, not necessarily.
When it's used.
I get it.
Yeah.
I totally get what you're saying. I think that is our business. It's our business. Why are you telling the world our business, what goes on in this household, how we move and operate? Might not be bad. It's just you don't need to know how we divvy up our finances. You don't need to know
but most kids don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Know what?
How parents divvy up their finances.
No,
most of the time, when parents are using that and telling their kids that it's indiscretions or it's sin or arguing, that's when it's used for. And as I was thinking about that statement, when you are raised in that environment, unconsciously, you're taught that. So now you in a relationship with somebody and you hold that in the back. And so that person can be what goes on with me, stay with me. And so I don't totally share, agree. I don't open up, I don't talk to my significant other. I think
those people may take it a step further, but individual people do that regardless. I don't care if you wasn't raised in a house. You're going to keep secrets, hold stuff in and not shit. I don't care who you are. If you wasn't raised in a household, in the example you gave, you still gonna keep a secret. You still withhold things that you know that may hurt or piss off your spouse, significant other. You gonna hold it regardless anyway. But that other person may do it more, but to put it on to say because they was in the household,
Mm-hmm.
what goes on in this household, they're like that. Hell, the person who wasn't in the
Mm-hmm.
household like that is the same way.
I agree
They're
with
the
that.
same way.
But I also feel like when you grow up in a household where we talk about everything,
Mm-hmm.
where there's open communication, you're told, you don't have to lie, and you really feel that support that you really can talk about whatever, and you don't live and move in a state of fear. And those households may be far few and in between.
Right.
But I definitely believe that it's some people that move like that I ain't gotta hold
Right.
a indiscretion secret
Right.
because I know that y'all don't have a hell to put me in,
yeah,
or I know that's
very
something that
few
I
people
have to
that have that freedom.
have to talk. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
very few
yeah.
people that have the freedom to just, hey, it is what it is. This is what I done.
Yeah, that's moving in life.
Yeah, that's
And I think
that's very few
for
people
many
that have
people,
that
you got to
freedom.
get to that
Yeah.
spot
'Cause
where,
like you said, you mentioned once, women have shame,
and guilt. Mm-hmm.
so they keep stuff that they do
Mm-hmm.
secret. I don't think shame is the reason why men keep secrets, but the freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, this is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And very few people live in that.
Okay.
Very few people.
So we're about to take a break. While we take a break, y'all discuss what we just talked about. Join us on August the 17th at Married Chicks and Friends. This women's conference is going to be off the chain. So if you are married, engaged, or desiring marriage, come and grow personally so you can be the wife that you aspire to be. You want to be in the building. We're going to have a DJ. We got a MC. We got Coach Robert coming and having a man section to let you know what the men think. So ladies, join us again August the 17th in Baltimore, Maryland. You do not want to miss it. We are back. You are tuned in to the Couples Lounge show. If you miss the first 30 minutes, you got to go back because we got some questions that we need you and your significant other, you and your girlfriend, you and whoever's in your household. We need y'all to answer it. And this show is brought to you by We Will Win. And you can check that out if you go to the Couples Lounge page at www.thecouplelounge.com. So, babe, I got a question. Or I got a scripture for you. And I want you to tell me your opinion. The word says, confess your sins to God so that you are forgiven. Confess your sins to one another so that you are healed. Confess your sins to God for forgiveness. Confess your sins to one another so that you will be healed.
What does that mean to you?
For me, it tells you that
What does the heal part? I think everybody understands confessing to God, you forgive it.
Mm-hmm.
But what does that mean to you by confessing it to one another for healness?
Because it says, in the other part of that says, so that somebody else is praying for you. And so I read a scripture also that talked about light and darkness. That people don't want to come into the light because coming into the light, the things of darkness comes out.
Ooh.
And so people will prefer to continue to move in that evilness because if I come into the light, if I go to counseling, if I reveal this, stuff is going to come out.
If I run for political office, if I get the spotlight on me,
yeah,
all my
and
stuff that I did in the
and
dark,
that keeps people moving in the dark. I don't want to step into this field because it's gonna shine light. And light is the only thing that'll drive out darkness.
Yeah. Ooh.
So when it says confess to one another so that you can be healed, it's a freedom that comes.
I truly believe that.
When you go to counseling
and you
or
can be honest and open.
when you be honest and open with somebody,
I can believe that.
It's a healing of your heart. The stuff that you carry, sin is heavy. indiscretions are heavy. But if I can talk to you
heart.
and I can open up,
If you ain't got a
but
good
we
heart, it
all.
ain't
But the
heavy.
thing about it is, we all are. We at our core, we're all good.
I don't believe that. I don't believe
Everybody is made in the image of God.
that. Okay, I believe you were born and made that way.
Yeah,
Hold
so
on, let me
at your
let-
core.
can I finish.
Okay.
But the person that they are now are evil to their core. There are some evil, sick people on this planet.
I get that.
And to their core, you're just bad. There's like it's you got to look real hard to find some good in some of these people. Go to these prisons, and you would see.
But
these are
listen,
predators.
But listen,
sick.
those I'm telling you, I have been wrestling with this, getting this concept in my
Man,
mind.
you just think everybody. I
No,
love
but you
for that,
gotta,
though.
but you gotta look at it. The same person that we might say is evil, somebody else is experiencing them in a good light. So I know you watch a lot of that. What is it called with Mark? What's the guy?
Who is Mark?
Oh my God, the famous guy that played in Four Brothers.
Mark Wahlberg.
What's his show that you watch? Or is that his brother?
Oh yeah, that's his brother.
Okay, was it Evil People or
Yeah.
whatever that show
Yeah.
is? Some of them people are fathers.
Yeah.
And their kids are experiencing them like this, and then on the flip side, they're out and they're serial killers. What I'm saying is that there are people that think people are good.
That
but
one good deed doesn't outweigh you gave a homeless man a quarter. That don't outweigh you going home beating the hell out your wife and
I don't
kids.
want to get too far deep running in this, but I would just say the heal part, confessing it to one another, is freedom. It's a healing of your heart. You got somebody else praying for you.
Yeah.
You no longer have to hide. You no longer have to be in the darkness.
I never thought about it that way in the regards, because I've seen people confess and say stuff on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Y'all pray for me. I'm going through. I got diagnosed with. And I have literally read that, stop and prayed for him. Mm-hmm. Literally.
Okay.
But my mind is, why are you telling everybody? I don't want people to know. Let me just pray and deal with it myself. You don't have to know I'm going through whatever I'm going through.
But we are relational people. That's God put. We are here for each other, so we don't have to go. Because in the reality of things,
because I'd rather my inner circle, the people that I love and connected with, I'm cool with them, and I can tell them y'all pray. But I don't.
But a lot of times people don't even. A lot of times people won't even say. They might say, "Just pray for me."
Yeah,
but
I've seen that.
I don't want to. Don't worry about what you praying for.
How do you feel about? I said, Tony Evans came out and said what he said. I'm stepping down because of a past indiscretion. He wasn't specific, and people making all these assumptions, and we're not getting into the assumptions. But is that pretty much what you're talking about?
That's freedom.
That
that's
I messed
freedom.
up.
Do you realize
I'ma
what he
step
has
down.
been living, whatever it is, what he has been living with, to continue to go on the stage? It had to been something.
It hurt
eating
me.
him up.
It truly
or
hurt
bothering
me.
him.
It hurt me seeing that and reading the comments. People were laughing. I knew it, and I'm like,
there's a lot of hurt people out here.
Wait, how is that funny? Why is this man so? Because he was a preacher, he could never sin, and this and that. But in their eyes, I guess, and y'all making light and laughing, and it's funny, and I knew it, and laughing.
That's hurt people.
What is wrong with me to where I'm like, that's sick to me, and that bothered me to see people damn near rejoicing in him slipping and falling. Not
That's
everybody,
sad.
obviously, but it was like, wow, really?
Yeah, that's hard. Like I don't put my mouth on people. People I know are called that's got. I don't put my mouth on that because you don't know Definitely if you on the outside as far as we are on the
Right,
outside.
right.
Like, I ain't got nothing to say.
I don't even do it regardless. I feel sorry. My heart goes out for people, and they were dead wrong, and whatever consequences you're dealing with,
Mm-hmm.
you deserve them. I know of a guy who is in prison now, was in education, messed with students.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's nothing to defend. I can't
Right.
defend him for this. There's nothing I can say.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But my heart went out. My heart is out because he got children.
Mm-hmm. When you can put yourself in other people's shoes, I
And
think.
it's just, I felt bad. And again, he had whatever consequences he got, he had it coming.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, and people was making light of that, and I still felt bad for him.
Yeah.
I still felt, but I don't want to see anyone, now, unless you don't harm me or mine, if I'm being honest, you mess with me then. But other than that, I don't want to see people suffer or go through. That's nothing pleasant about that. That's joyful about that.
Yeah.
To me.
I agree. So we're talking about secrets. And so this is what I would say as we continue to come to the end of the show. I think what we need to understand as a people is secrets. I know we was talking about relationships, but secrets do more harm to us individually than it will the relationship. Your secret is impacting you. It's eating you up with the inside, whether it's a daily eat up or it's just in my silent moment, as a revelation happens. And as it eats up the individual, everybody people, now I won't say everybody, but the people that you come in contact with can be impacted by the pain, the guilt,
Right.
the lack of forgiveness that you have given yourself. That's how it impacts your relationship. The stuff that you are holding on and within, and secrets eat you up. And like you saying, if you can have secrets that are sinful secrets, and it don't bother you, you are so far from God. You are so far from God if you can continue to allow those levels of secrets to build up and you ain't impacted at all. You numb to it. There's a level of healing that you need to do, and an aspect of your life where you got to be intentional about getting close to God, because you are self-destructing. You are destroying yourself. Yeah. You was finna say something?
Yeah.
Come on.
I saw a show where the son caught the mother cheating.
A real show?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he kept that secret from his dad.
Eating that baby up.
It tore him up, and it messed up the relationship with him and his mother.
Yeah.
And he became a grown man later on in life.
Ooh, that's a whole nother.
And the mother just crying, "I'm so sorry."
Having your kids in on a secret. Oh my gosh.
And it affected him and his. He didn't have a relationship with his mother.
Yeah.
Until again, years and years and years, and it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Would you keep hang?
Yeah, that's putting kids in on secrets. You.
Yeah.
That's why everybody got to get to a point where they go and get professional counseling.
Man,
I won't stick and drive my heels into that all the time. At least 3 months in your lifetime, you need to be open to counseling. And I love to see people who are even intentional about it, to where they are doing it even maybe annually, or they got a counselor on retainer, or every 5 years I dip back and get me a tune-up. Because secrets, family secrets.
Everybody got secrets, though. Let's just keep it 100 now.
Everybody got secrets?
Everybody done kept a secret, keeping secret, or kept a secret. You got what I mean?
That they are the only person that know, and they ain't told nobody.
Yeah, probably ain't told nobody, or a small. It might be 3 or 4 of y'all that know.
Okay,
but that's still.
But it's not a secret. Not really. I guess it could be.
That's a baby.
You still feel it's a secret if only 3 or 4? I guess it could be.
Yes, it's a secret.
I think it could be. But it's
Could
more.
be.
I think more than those 3 or 4 people know.
It's still a secret.
Okay.
I'm making this as an example. An example. Full disclaimer. Your homegirl is cheating on her husband or cheated on her husband. That's a secret.
Between us.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a yeah, it's just you small group. But damn it, it's a secret.
Okay.
You disagree that that's a secret?
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know. In my mind, I
point
was
about
thinking
all of us
secret.
got secret because your friends, my friends, have disclosed stuff
Yeah.
to us
Yeah.
that you're not disclosing to no one.
Yeah.
Me and
So
you,
everybody's carrying secrets.
everybody, you got stuff your friends has told you that you ain't never mentioned to me, and vice versa. Truth be told, I'm not asking you, and you're not asking me.
Right.
What is he saying to y'all when y'all talk? We
Right.
don't do that. So again, everyone has or currently is keeping secrets. The level of the secret, the destruction of the secret may vary, but it ain't a person on this planet, in my opinion, that is not keeping a secret.
Okay, so we
Secrets.
finna move to that, but before we move to that, I want to just say one more thing about what secrets do to us internally, our personal secrets. I have on here. They cause us not to be authentic. So every day, as long as you carrying some certain secrets, the sinful secrets will prevent you from being your authentic self because you gotta lie, you gotta cover up, you can't be truthful in the rooms that you move in, so you're not being you. And they also produce pain. And so what I mean by that, you begin to attract certain experiences to you. You might find yourself frustrated, find yourself irritated, find yourself unhappy. Baby, focus. Rage, having disappointment. And so you're attracting all these things to you because of the secrets that you hold. And so we're going to go ahead and move to what Babe said a few minutes ago. He probably done blocked me on my camera.
I'm sorry. I just want to touch it.
So this is what I wrote. Reading the Word of God, it says that secrets are not necessarily a sin in and of itself.
No, it's not.
So
Well, I would have believed it is.
some things,
Unless, you hold it in, he done shot his mama. He done killed somebody. I think that might possibly be, but I
of
don't
course. So some things shouldn't be revealed.
Absolutely.
So the example that
what
was
I said
given
earlier
what?
about who you know your audience.
No, I wasn't. Okay.
But you heard what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But I was going to say one example that was given was Samson. He shouldn't have revealed his strength was in his hair because they cut it. So that's something he should not have done. Esther, in my scriptures this week, that was
I don't know her story.
She was basically she revealed her nationality, and in revealing that she was able to get anointed with a certain oil and end up becoming queen. Mm-hmm. And so she she didn't tell him her nationality. Okay. And so she received favor, basically.
Right.
And so it does go back to what you said. Yeah, like
it really does.
Not everything is a sin.
No.
A secret that is a sin. So not everything has to be revealed. Even the one where you're talking about a friend. My friend told me this. Yeah. Then that's not.
I don't need to know that.
I don't. Yeah, you don't need to know that. Nobody else needs to know that. And me holding it ain't a bad thing.
Right. No.
Yeah.
Like whatever my frat brothers or my friend is dealing with. Why do you need to know? Yeah. That's not affecting you. Like, that's his secret. But again, it goes back to what I said. Know your audience. You may not be in a place and time in your life right now to where you can really receive what I'm about to tell you, or this secret. Or me telling you this would do more harm than good at this moment. Mm-hmm. Down the road, maybe. But as of right now, it'll destroy you, destroy us. you can't receive it right now.
But you realize
you
if you
grow
tell,
in a place,
but you realize if you tell somebody that, their comeback possibly could be.
I'm saying it, but so that is
you
my
can't tell me
reason.
what I can't
Listen,
handle.
That it would be my reasoning for not telling you the secret. I wouldn't tell you this.
That's what your thought is.
That would be my reason, because I can see how you move and how you act on other stuff. So I can only imagine me telling you, I got this woman pregnant. Well, nah, that's a horrible example. It's a horrible example. But, because that's something you got to tell. But something else. Am I making sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Or a woman, you might not could tell your man you cheated 8 years ago.
And I won't even say.
Because I know, listen to me.
Okay.
You might not could tell your husband I cheated or you cheated 8 years ago. The place that he is right now, but 5-10 years from now, or hell, a year from now, 6 months from now, he could be moving or in a place mentally, physically, to where if you told him that now, it ain't gonna break him. It ain't. He's not going to flip out and want to kill you, beat himself, and beat you. He can act. Oh, damn. Well, hold on. What made you do that? Why? And y'all might could actually, but 8 months ago, it had destroyed him.
Okay.
Know your audience and where they're at this moment.
Okay. Your perspective. Keeping secrets of one type is always wrong. And that is trying to hide a sin.
It's always wrong.
He who conceals his sin does not prosper, but whoever confesses and renounces them finds mercy. Proverbs 28:13.
If they confess.
He who conceals his sin does not prosper.
Okay.
But whoever confesses and renounces them find mercy.
But here's the key to that. You got to renounce it. I can confess that I did X, Y, Z. But if I keep doing X, Y, Z, I just wasted my time and breath by telling you. You have to confess and renounce it and truly move in a manner to where I'm not even trying to do it that way no more. But if you're going to do it, still do it, but you just want to clear the air, why did you confess it then? If you're going to still do it, why? So, and by my interpretation of that scripture, I feel totally, if you're willing to put that in the past and not move in that manner, no longer do X, Y, Z. And if you're willing to do that,
and I feel that mercy is not just with God. Of course, that's definitely the most. That's the mercy you really want. But then
but the number one is Him.
Yeah.
So you want mercy for Him. I don't give a damn if I get it from you. But if I get it, because if He's just not gonna show me mercy,
right?
I don't care if you do show me mercy.
Right.
He's gonna give me.
Yeah.
So. But let's get it with Him first. But by getting it with Him, He may bless it and put it in your heart to give me mercy.
Yeah.
But again, you will know it, and I'm using us, how I'm moving, or I know it how you're moving. Okay, Mom, really, I can see he's really not like that no more. He's really is trying to put, he confesses that he's drinking and drinking too much. And we're around certain people at a certain point, he don't even drink no more. He's trying not to really drink. You will see it and give me mercy. But if I confess, and then you smelling alcohol on my breath now.
Yeah.
And then I come back home and you smelling alcohol on my breath. You ain't, where's the mercy? Are you going to forgive me? But yet I'm still.
Well, I got to forgive you.
But you know what I mean? Give me mercy.
Yeah.
You just confess this and you know you got a drinking problem.
Yeah.
But every time you come home, I'm smelling alcohol or I'm seeing you sneaking having drinks. The mercy from you ain't going to be there.
Yeah.
As much.
Yeah.
That's real, but it's hard for people to do. It is hard to confess a sin when they know it's wrong. And I'm not even putting it on male.
All sins are wrong.
Well, yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. And I'm not putting this on man or woman. I believe it's
people.
It's equally.
Yeah.
It's not easy for a man to come tell his wife
anything,
XYZ.
any type of, because
And
secrets can
it
be
ain't
an
easy
addiction.
for a wife to tell
Yeah.
her husband XYZ. And it don't matter when it is.
I think
Even if I did it before we got married, it don't make it easy for me to tell you.
But I think it's something you said earlier, when you can have those true, vulnerable, honest conversations with your spouse about a secret, whatever the secret is. It ain't necessarily got to be cheating. It can be an addiction. It could be something I've experienced before you, something it don't even. No, because if it affects me, it affects you. And I don't want people to even think that, it happened before you, so it don't affect you.
Right.
If it still affects me, it affects you, because now we're one and we are together. So to be able to have that level of conversation brings about a bond, a connection, like we can talk about whatever.
I got to be careful. I don't want to I have a friend that has shared with me how his wife told him he did what she did, cheated. And when she told it, well, hell, he confessed of what he was doing. And he told me, he said, our bond has never been strong. He didn't say bond. He said our relationship has never been strong. And this has been some time ago. This is nothing recent. And I don't think, what? I thought it was I'm like, both of these niggas, they sick. Lord, I hope he don't watch this. But that's what I was thinking. Like, man, they just crazy. But through time, I could see that. Like, I really could see it, like how we can be open and honest. He's an open book. She's an open book about what, and he in the conversations they have and how they. I was like, wow.
And I think that's that.
But at the time when he told me, again, it was years ago. I thought, this dummy.
To be able to have somebody that you have that I can share whatever with, and we just have that level.
I think it's hard to find. No,
it's not hard to find. It might.
I think it's hard for us to some.
You just gotta create it. You gotta create that space, but you gotta be at a space internally to be able to have that temper.
Spouse, spouse, a safe place to do it. I may want to do it, but you're not giving me a safe place. You want to get violent, you want to get crazy, verbally abusive, or.
But see, if you got that in you, I ain't trying to be with you.
2 months.
Well, verbal abuse.
2 months later, 3 months later, 2 weeks later, you beat me upside the head with it verbally.
Oh. Yeah.
You
maturity.
jabbing me. You throwing jabs at me. Well, yeah, you was seeing the movie. Yeah, I know people do that. That's not creating a safe place.
Yeah. So if you need a safe place because you don't have that in your home, you can reach out, and I would love to be your life coach. And you can find me at www.wewillwin.as.me, and you can book a discovery session. So I think
I can't touch your thigh.
We talking, man. We talking.
Can I kiss it?
And so later. Okay. So I want y'all to understand that keeping our secrets aren't bad. But the one that is a sin. That's the secret that is bad to withhold. And so it's about getting free. That's what I want y'all to understand. Get free. So when you can confess, yes, God says confess to me for forgiveness, but y'all need to confess one to another for healing. For healing. And so you don't have to, y'all don't even understand how much weight we are carrying based off of past stuff, off of secrets, and it's heavy. So you imagine just carrying bricks in a backpack on your back. You ain't going to be able to move as quickly. You won't be able to go as far as you could. You probably feeling tired. You feeling weighted down, depressed. All the things. when if you would just open up your heart. And if you don't have nobody or you don't trust nobody outside, that is why you get a counselor. You got somebody that has to hold it, not reveal it, and you can go and dump everything you want to dump. It's about healing and having healthy relationships and that holiness with God. So secrets that are destructive, we got to be willing to disclose.
When you say destructive, it can be destructive in several ways. It can be destructive in several ways. It may. Do you agree? I'm just saying it could be destructive.
Self-destruction.
Yeah.
You're headed for self-destruction.
But again, where are you at personally? Are you willing to move in that freedom and clear and get it out and deal with whatever may come?
Yeah. But it starts within. Everything starts with us.
No question.
It starts within.
It can't be on the table if I don't put it out there.
But I'm saying,
and I'm holding the secret.
But so I'm saying that level of truth, that level of freedom, that level, all that wanting to be free. It starts within me. That's hard. That way I can create it here. It's just being intentional. And whenever you move into a new level, you can, if you title it hard, that's exactly what you're gonna create hard. You can say, okay, this is about to be challenging.
What percentage of couples, married couples in Europe, and this is obviously just our opinion, what percentage of married couples are living in that manner where they're not, he or she, I'm putting it on both, are not holding in any personal secrets?
Not enough. I think that should be what we are.
Complete. Both, not one person. Both they have laid it all out on the line.
I think that's a state of being that you definitely want to get to. I would tell you it's a level of freedom that comes with that.
I'm saying 5% of married couples.
I can't give it no percent, but I'm saying more 5%. Of us gotta get to that place. So this is my call as the show is ending. If you have a secret that you know have been weighing you down, that is impacting your relationship, impacting your marriage, have the courage to reveal it to your spouse. And even if you got to go to counseling first, get some tips, some tools, or whatever the case may be, do that. But create a marriage to where this is the safe place that whatever I need to talk about, if I can't talk about it with nobody else, I can talk about it with my spouse. And if you know you're doing and holding something, married or not, that can impact your significant other, you need to let them know. So y'all, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. If you're looking for speakers, then we come and we will show up and show out at your event and create a dynamic experience for your audience. You can find us at www.thecoupleslounge.com or www.candacetuck.com, and we out.